and YouTubers. Welcome to Enigma's Light Videos. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Enjoy.
Take these off really quick. But anyway, the movie was pretty good. But really, there was some parts that they could have done better. Like, for example, some of the killing parts, it was just like maybe shooting and stuff. Just got like it gets old, and then they always keep saying, "Oh, the new American founders gave me these rights," and then they get shot. And it's just too much shooting. It's just, I don't know. It's just too much guns. It's not really. It still reminds me of Arkham City for some reason. But anyway. Review. If you have not watched the Purge one, it explains a whole bunch of stuff with the Purge. How it introduces how the Purge works and stuff like that. If you don't know how it works, but this movie actually went deeper into how it really is. For example, I don't want to spoil anything, but how can I say this without spoiling anything? It's basically just killing the poor and stuff. And there's this one group that reminds me in the movie that reminds me of DeadSec and Watch Dogs, because how they're rebellion is. But yeah, it's a really cool group. They really remind me of the Rebellion now and DeadSec, because they're like vigilantes. And the main guy who saves those two people in the truck, he was really just one of the most he was probably why I liked it the most, because he just reminded me of someone who would actually go on the street and save everybody. He's like, he wasn't your ordinary purging guy. He was just a guy who would come and try to find. He was just a guy who wanted to find someone and, get revenge on his son. And for his son, because in the trailer his son dies, if you guys don't see it or anything. But yeah, and so some people were hoping for politicians to die and stuff like that. I was hoping throughout the whole movie the politicians would die. Not gonna spoil them if they die or not, because really I had no clue if they died or not, because I can't tell citizens to politics, because if you watch this movie, you understand why I can't tell it. So I don't know if a politician gets killed or anything, but I was really hoping the politician would get killed. Probably get my wish granted, probably don't. I gotta find out later. But yeah, it was worth the money. So the tickets were $10 to get $10 for me. It was really. I was expecting it to be shorter, and it was actually just a film that you would actually want to see, like, for an hour or so. It is worth the money. It's worth the time, because it shows you how it can be on an open world instead of a small house where just a group of people come and chase you. This took with, I think, maybe 4 or 5 groups. I don't even know. I didn't keep count, but there were multiple. There were like a few groups that chased down the people. But the scene where they all meet up, it was just like a huge coincidence, and it was really just a really weird coincidence, because what are the odds of them finding each other and becoming a group? It's just like, okay then. But yeah, overall this movie is pretty decent. It is worth a look at. If you guys are a horror movie, it does take some of the gore that it actually promises. Now, there's just one. This is a minor spoiler, but there's a part where you know how weapons of class 4 or lower are allowed. Well, someone, I don't know if it was a grenade apparently, but like someone set off a grenade, and the lady came on in the siren. She says weapons of class 4 or lower, weapons of class 5, or weapons that are not classes of 4 or lower. Well, what did she say? I'm sorry, I'm kind of in the mix here, but she says weapons of class 4 or lower are not allowed, or weapons of class 5 or higher not allowed. You will be prosecuted. And she keeps repeating it, and it's just like, what's going to happen, you know? And this group pops out. I'm not going to spell the group either because I told you there's multiple groups, and you're going to have to keep just the very beginning. Keep every detail you see in the beginning. Just keep it in with you, and you'll understand where I'm coming from this perspective. But yeah, it was a really cool movie. It just did kind of parts to remind me of Arkham City because of the fire and stuff, and how it looked, and especially the guy you're seeing right now, and it's just looking like a scarecrow mask. But yeah, I would give this movie a recommend. My rating is probably gonna be an 80% out of 100, just because it didn't leave you with just the people sitting at a table for the last maybe hour or so, like it did in the first movie. But yeah, it's just I really wasn't hoping there was gonna end like that. It didn't. It was actually pretty freaking cool at the very ending. I don't know. There's a post-credit scene. So only one person in the movie stayed for a credit scene. Me and my friends wanted to, but we just had to go because we didn't want to stay. But yeah, so it was a pretty good movie, and yeah, it's just. I think I was rushing to actually go see this movie, so I didn't get to buy my popcorn and soda. I really wanted a soda though, but luckily I got to eat when I go home, and now I'm home recording this. So, yeah, remember, I'm gonna go record part 3 and part 4 of Harley Quinn so I can get these out. I can get them out for you guys. So yeah, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. This is Enigma's Light with the Purge, Anarchy. If you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.